Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could really shake up the division. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns, path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that might leave division rivals stumbling for years to come. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we get into all of that, if you're a true Browns supporter, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're part of this family and let's aim for that 1,000 subscribers together. Share this with your friends and fellow Browns fans. We're in this journey together. Now, let's get to the news. It's been an interesting start for the Cleveland Browns this season, especially at the quarterback position. Shedeur Sanders, who's just in his second start, has already shown that he's got the talent and the drive, but he's also facing some growing pains. After the Browns' 26-8 loss to the San Francisco 49ers, Sanders spent a lot of time reflecting on what's been a tough game, particularly when it comes to building chemistry with his top receiver, Jeudy. It's clear that this connection, which is so vital for any team aiming for greatness, is still a work in progress. Sanders targeted Jeudy 4 times during the game, and Jeudy caught 3 of those passes, totaling 26 yards. But that one throw that didn't connect, man, that was a big moment. Sanders had a step on his defender, a chance to make a big play, but the ball sailed just past Jeudy's outstretched hands. You could see the frustration on Jeudy's face as he walked to the sideline, shaking his head after missing that opportunity. It's a classic example of how timing and trust have to synchronize perfectly in the NFL. Sanders was quick to take responsibility, emphasizing that weather conditions played a role but weren't an excuse. Overall, it's about spending time in those situations and being able to gauge, he said. It was just a missed shot. When I miss that shot, I have to stay on myself to keep shooting. That mentality is exactly what Browns fans want to hear from their young quarterback. It's about resilience, about learning from those moments and bouncing back stronger. The game itself was a tough one for Cleveland. They kept pace with the 49ers in the first half, and there were flashes of promise. The defense was holding up, and the running game was pretty solid, which is something Browns fans are always eager to see. But as the game progressed, mistakes started to pile up, special teams errors, a 4th down gamble that didn't pay off, and some missed opportunities that prevented Cleveland from swinging the game in their favor. That 4th down call, where Harold Fannin took a direct snap and fumbled, was especially costly. It gave San Francisco excellent field position, deep in Browns territory, and that's the kind of mistake you just can't afford against a team as disciplined and talented as the Niners. Sanders, for his part, didn't shy away from questions about the play calling, but he also made it clear that he respects the coaches' decisions and isn't here to point fingers. When asked about that risky play at the end, Sanders bristled a bit and responded, "First, that's a rude question to ask if I think it was a great call by my coach. I like being out there playing. So whatever that comes with, it comes with. We are never going to be up here pointing a finger at no coach or do anything like that. That's extremely disrespectful and not my place. I'm thankful for being out there, honestly, and that he trusts us as an offense to go out there and execute." Did we execute? No, we didn't, but I'm thankful we have that trust. That's the mindset Browns fans want to see: accountability, respect for the process, and a focus on bouncing back. Looking ahead, the Browns are set to face the Tennessee Titans next week, a team that's also fighting to get back into the playoff picture. And the good news is that Kevin Stefanski announced that Sanders will be the starter for that game. That's a big vote of confidence from the coaching staff, and it's clear they're still trusting the young QB to develop and lead this team. The Browns have been balancing a lot this season, trying to find consistency on both sides of the ball, but the potential is there. The running game, led by Nick Chubb when he's healthy, remains one of the best in the league. And the defense, while giving up some big plays, has shown resilience and a knack for forcing turnovers when it counts. But let's not forget, this isn't just about one game or one rough patch. It's about building something sustainable. Sanders' comments about trust and chemistry highlight just how much work is still ahead. Developing that connection with Jeudy and other receivers is key. It's about patience and understanding that learning to play at this level takes time. Browns fans, we've seen this team fight through adversity before. We've seen young quarterbacks grow into franchise stars, and I believe Sanders has that potential. His attitude, his work ethic, and his willingness to learn are all promising signs. What excites me even more is the fact that the Browns, despite the setbacks, are still very much in the thick of things. The AFC North is one of the most competitive divisions in football, with teams like the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all fighting for playoff spots. But Cleveland has the talent, and with players like Jeudy, who's proven he can make plays, and Sanders, who's showing flashes of that leadership potential, this team isn't far from turning things around. It's about consistency, about playing smart, disciplined football, and about trusting the process. And yes, Browns fans, the journey isn't always going to be smooth. We're going to have those tough days, those moments where everything feels like it's slipping away. But if we've learned anything over the years, it's that resilience and belief in our team can turn the tide. We've seen flashes of brilliance, and we've seen the potential for this team to come together when it matters most. It's about taking those lessons from the 49ers game, about refining our game plan, and about trusting Sanders and the entire squad to keep fighting. In the bigger picture, this season could be a defining chapter for the Cleveland Browns. The young core is developing, the coaching staff is adjusting, and the division remains wide open. The AFC North is a battleground, and every game counts. Browns fans, I truly believe that with patience and perseverance, we can see this team rise again. The talent is there, the heart is in the right place, and the passion from the fans is unmatched. We just need to keep believing and supporting no matter what. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Sanders' progress? Do you see this chemistry with Jeudy improving in the coming weeks? How do you feel about the coaching decisions and the direction of the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're in this together, and I know brighter days are ahead for our beloved Browns. Keep the faith and let's keep pushing forward.